Genesis chapter 6, verse 8, John Gill's exposition of the Bible. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. This man and his family were the only exception to the general apostasy. God always reserves some in the worst of times for himself. There is a remnant, according to the election of grace. It was but a small one, and that now appeared, and this was owing to the grace of God and his choice upon that, and not to the merits of the creature. This grace which Noah found and shared in was the favor and good will of God. Noah was grateful and accepted to him. He was well pleased with him in Christ. His person, services, and sacrifices were acceptable to him through the beloved, though he might not be acceptable in the eyes of men who derided him for his piety and devotion, and especially for his prediction of the flood and making an ark to save him and his family from it. Yet he was very acceptable in the eyes of the Lord and grateful in his sight, and was favored with grace from him, who is the God of all grace, and with all the supplies of it. The Jerusalem Targum is, he found grace and mercy. The grace he found was not on account of his own merit, but on account of the mercy of God. And this shows that he was not without sin, or he would have stood in no need of the mercy and grace of God to save him. And as he found grace and favor in things spiritual, so in things temporal, he found favor with God, and therefore he and his family were spared. Not the whole world of the ungodly were destroyed. He found favor with God, and therefore was directed by him to build an ark for the saving of himself and his. He found favor with him, and therefore he had the honor of being the preserver of mankind and the father of a new world.